We're very fortunate to have Nana, who's chief of her people, include us in the Ghanaian traditional cultural activities. This program in Ghana is recognized and highly acclaimed. National television covered us and all the radio stations. They are very proud to have a program that looks at how to bring peace to the earth and that the children of Ghana can meet the children of the world.
And if you want to destroy a people, destroy a culture, destroy their future, you will destroy their children. So it's very important that we rally to the support of children and take them out of situations. Was what distinguishes this conference from other conferences where we have a lot of lingo and coinage of words with respect to this issue of HIV/AIDS. And this is a youth leadership conference, so the issue of governance and the personal responsibility of each youth leader that is here becomes very significant, because what we develop as a major component in the program is this aspect of developing the compassionate heart, the caring heart, the loving heart, and how as we move through life, the value of life really begins to grow and to evolve from a place of selflessness.
What we see are youth who have their whole lives in front of them, and if they feel something personally inside. In conclusion, we are happy, we are productive, and we are together. The last day of the conference is for making plans for finally putting peace into action.
So now I'll jump ahead to action plans. Many conferences are about blah, 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 you know, talk a lot of talk. And it's fun to talk. We really want to think in this conference about what we can do. So on our last day, we will be formalizing action plans.
Okay, one of the most important pieces of this conference is that we move from talking in the abstract to knowing the real to now taking that and moving it forward and going out into the world. So we've asked young people to think of action plans for the future. And one of the action groups is the group that you're participating in. If you could share with us what your proposals are.
Okay. Well, our action group was to plan for the list for next year, for the structure of the program, how to run the applications, the theme of the program next year. And so that's what we were planning for our action plan: how, what, where, why, when.
And the theme and what's going to carry next year's conference, just like this year's conference being focused on HIV/AIDS, what's going to carry everyone next year and what's going to be the spirit of the conference next year.
Yes.
Yeah, but the other point is that we decided to make this like a training for trainings, because it would be more useful for action plans using also, because like people will be trained how to move that forward in their local communities, in their local countries. So we've decided to make a theme like training youth through diversity of culture for sustainable peace.
Could you say that once more?
Training youth through diversity of culture for sustainable peace.
Excellent. This is another one of the action plans. We have a group of young people here mainly from Aburi, that are really of the local residents, and they've been working together with Carol to develop their own action plan. So Carol, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Okay, this is what we young people want to do after the conference. We've realized that too much talking and no action will actually not help. Being the young people who the center is mainly focused on, and being the leaders of today and the future generations, we've decided to come up with some of the things we would like to have in process by the time we have the next meeting. So we have divided the action plan into two. We have activities that you're going to do so that what we've learned here does not go to drain. We put into practice some of the things we can do to enhance peace and combat HIV/AIDS. And two, some of the things we as youngsters of Apeadu can do to make the next Apeadu Peace program successful and more interesting.
Our activities for next year or after this conference is, first of all, we have internet emails to contact each other. So what we're going to do, we're going to form an organization with the internet. And we also have different organizations in our schools. So what we're going to do is, when we have club meetings in our schools, we're going to call our peers. This is going to be a peer education.
Okay, this is another group that's working on an action plan that's come out of the conference. I'd like to introduce Andre, who will explain it to you.
It's a pleasure for me. The action plan we are working on here is about the reports that is supposed to be published in the various countries. We are convinced that everything we are earning here, everything we are learning here, is not necessary for us alone. We have to share it when we are back in our various countries. And one of the best ways to share it is through a publication in a newspaper. So the article we are writing here is supposed to be spread in the various countries. It will be given to each one of the participants, and once they are back in their country, they will have to publish it so that many people will be aware of the light, will be aware of the fire that has started here, so that they will be involved in the movement, because what we are convinced that we need peace, and that commission should be shared, and we are convinced that we need to use many ways, such as press, publishing. That is what we are working on here.
Thank you. So here we are with another group, and I'd like to introduce Bella, who is chairing this group, and maybe you together all can tell what you're doing.
In this group we are taking an action plan for what we want to do for Association for Child Health. We plan to do a project for young people on sexuality and reproductive health. The objective of that project is to, first of all, make the youth to be responsible in terms of sexuality, and to create more awareness on reproductive health issues, and also to educate them on sexuality education. One of the objectives was to promote reproductive health and rights of young people. And in this project, young people from age 10 to 24 will be involved, mostly from schools and the community, both in school and out of school. And we will also include youth from religious organizations too.
This is another action group. They're looking at doing a plan for the future of the Apeadu work. So maybe you could inform us a bit about what you're planning and what you've been thinking about.
The way I see it, we're creating a template that any youth who says, I want to make a change, I want to do something, can either go and create an NGO or take this and do something that will impact. Something that is common with Liberia, common with the Middle East, common with the India-Pakistani situation. Yeah, that's basically it.
Another action plan is that we want to extend what the Apeadu Peace Center is doing, and so we're offering a teacher training for a full day to local teachers. 50 teachers have signed up for this training, and a group of young people who have been studying conflict resolution, conflict transformation, and peace building school skills will be working with me and Harriet to address the teachers here in the eastern part of Ghana, and we will start to do regular teacher trainings as the years go on.